I'm conquering my fears. I've been looking into canning for so long now, and my excuse when I don't do it is like, oh, well, I don't know how, I don't have the stuff. Boom, I have the stuff. I bought it, I watched a few videos so I would feel more confident, and then I decided I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna film it so that if anybody else is out there going like, oh, I really wanna learn how to can, but it looks so intimidating, you can just watch this video of me also being intimidated. Sorry about the enchilada sauce on my face. And you'll be like, wow, it wasn't that hard. Or I will prove that it was that hard and that I will fail, and then you will be discouraged and I will be discouraged. Either way, it could be interesting to watch. I'm making cherry jam. Cherries were the cheapest fruit I could find, cheapest berry I could find. Step one, I hand pitted all of these cherries. Now I'm gonna mash these all up with this masher, and then I'm gonna boil them on the stove with some sugar and this pectin that I bought. And you just follow the recipe really carefully, like any recipe. Achoo! Achoo! That's so funny. I decided to use this to grind up the cherries because I started mashing and it didn't do anything. Oh, cherry in my eye. Okay, my beautiful smoothie of cherries. Hello, Sickie. So next, I'm just gonna make a jam, and you can make jams without going the whole canning route if you want. So there are plenty of recipes online about like how to make a jam, but this is just a specific recipe to jam, but also can them for like preserving them. I forgot to show me adding my pectin, but there's that. Not hard so far. Then I'm stirring it. Okay, now I'm supposed to wait for this to be a full boil. Don't mind dinner on the counter. That's not a full boil, right? I don't know. Getting it ready to add our sugar. Turns out there is literally so much sugar in jam. It's not a healthy thing, but hey, that doesn't matter that much. Literally putting almost 4 cups of sugar in this. Wow, that's so much. I'm trying not to eat as much refined sugar nowadays. Oh, I was supposed to be stirring it. I was supposed to be stirring it that whole time. Definitely forgot about that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do it. It's not like a full boil, but it's really hot. We're gonna do it. Sugar time, baby. Down. 2 cups. 3 cups. 1, 2. Oh, Okay, now I'm pouring it in these jars that I sterilized, which you can figure out how to do online. It's very easy. Oh, that was fast. Cole, does that look like 1/4 of an inch to you?
Maybe like as wide as your pinky.
Whoa, that was too much. Oh, I think I just did too much again. My wrist is about to break off. Too much again. Really good at filling these too high. Okay. Now I need to fix some of these because I definitely filled them too high. Now I'm wiping the rims out with a damp paper towel. I have seen some people use vinegar, but the food preservation website didn't tell me to. So. But the whole purpose of this is to make sure that you don't have little food pieces interrupting the seal between the rim of your jar. Ow, that's so hot. Oh, that's hot. I keep forgetting that these are super hot. Holy cow. My golly, that is so warm on my hands. Now, I have heard so many people talk about how you just want to make sure these are finger tight. Just finger tight. Which means you don't use your whole hand to tighten it. You just use your fingers to tighten it. Okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna use our fingers. And I kind of don't know if I want to can all of these because I want to eat one of these. Finger. Finger tight. Here we go again. Just finger tight. Boom! Boom, ouch, those are so hot. Yeah, this is just a really big pot that I put a little wire rack down into. It's not like a fancy water boiling pot, canning pot. It's just a pot, which works fine as long as it's big enough to have about an inch or two of water over your cans. And I'm using really small cans, so this is great. This is already very warm water that I'm putting these little jars into. Here we go. Okay, I notice immediately that I'm having little bubbles coming out of my cans. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. I'm gonna have to look that up. We'll see. Okay, now I'm gonna boil these. It depends what elevation you live in for how long you should boil these. So 10 minutes is for me. So I'm gonna bring it up to a rolling boil, and it's gonna boil for 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna turn off the heat, let them sit for just a little bit, and then take them out. I did not can this one because I just wanna have this one right away for me. So I'll leave this one out overnight still, but then I'll be able to try it tomorrow morning. And I'll probably make some bread soon so that I can like actually put it on something, because right now we don't have any bread. Okay, let's move these jars. I'm gonna be so careful not to put them sideways. That's one of the rules. Tilt. Boom. I do kind of feel like the little jig I have is like a rack on the bottom of this pot. Doesn't work great because it tilts a little bit. I think these are supposed to be very straight while you're canning them. Like this one looks like there's a lot of air in it. Looks like there's a lot of air in it, whereas the rest of these look very dark in color. So I don't know if that matters at all, but I'm actually on a canning Facebook group, and I'll probably ask them because they know everything. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna let these cool overnight. And there we go, we did it. Was it successful? I don't know, and I don't know how to tell. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow morning and update you. I'll do that. Good morning, I did it. It's done. And I feel so accomplished. So I left these out to sit overnight, and then I asked my canning group if it's normal to see air escaping like we saw when I was boiling it, and if it was normal to have some little air bubbles in some of these. And a woman commented saying that it was totally normal. This happens if you don't like skim off the very top of your jam after you're done boiling it. So sounds like it's pretty normal, and it worked. These are all sealed. So now, yeah, I've officially done it. I've officially canned. It was definitely a little stressful, as you probably picked up on, because it was fast paced and I was trying to film, which I didn't necessarily want to, but I was like, man, I feel like there's probably a lot of girls out there, or guys like me, that want to learn how to can and do this kind of stuff, but it's just not in your family, so you have no history or experience with it. So I wanted to film, but it definitely made the process a little bit more complicated. So I think I'm gonna try some more stuff. And if you have been scared to start canning, just try it. Just try it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and that's okay. But at least you tried. Signing off.